Well, at the moment, the UK employs around 13,000 people in the offshore wind sector. So that's people directly employed for the companies operating in the sector, but also people employed indirectly, so offering services to the offshore wind sector. These are spread out around the whole country. So my company, MHI Vestas Offshore Wind, we have just employed 200 people on the Isle of Wight at our blade manufacturing facility there. But we also employ people to do the operations and maintenance for the wind farms that we service, and they tend to be near to the wind farms themselves.
Yeah. One of the best things about this industry is that it offers jobs in places that have been quite hungry for employment for a long time. It's coastal communities, it's former industrial towns, and we've taken on over 1,000 people in the last 3 years in Siemens, and they've all been in places like Lowestoft or Newcastle or North Wales, places that can really do with the jobs. And we're recruiting another 1,000 people over the next couple of years at our factory in Hull. There's a website that you can look at, Greenport Hull. If you Google that, you'll find where all the Siemens jobs are and other people's in the industry as well.
I come from North Wales, so I know how great the construction of the wind farms off the North Wales coast was for employment in the area. We've got the Port of Mostyn, which is a sort of an operations and maintenance base for the wind farms there. I mean, I'm based in London, but I work with developer companies that have offices in London, but also scattered around the UK. I also work with consultants and statutory nature conservation bodies, again with offices around the UK. So it's not just at the factories and the sort of the operations and maintenance bases. It's sort of all these spin-off sort of secondary sort of downstream jobs that can be created in the offshore wind sector.
And there are a few hubs as well, places like Grimsby now, where every place on the old fish dock has now been taken by the offshore wind industry, and they're actually spreading to other parts of the town. Across the Humber in Hull, the day we announced the factory, it really changed the mood in that city. It gave people a hope that a new industry was coming to replace the ones of the past in that particular city, and it was great to be part of that.